We just interrupted my discussion with Treasurer Jim Chalmers as this breaking news emerged there at the Trump rally in Pennsylvania, but you can see why the urgency has dictated that for us to do that, because it comes just a few months out from the presidential election. We are just trying to work out what the security incident relates to, but the Secret Service did rush Donald Trump off the stage. And we're just, sorry, I just had a message from the studio. What was that? Can you repeat that, please? Okay, yeah, let's, we'll just get some information as it comes in from the United States, from our correspondents there, but huge news in Pennsylvania. Let's bring in Jim Chalmers. We'll continue our discussion. Jim Chalmers, obviously this is something we had no advance warning of, and it's without notice given the breaking nature of this news. But Donald Trump collapsing on stage, the Secret Service rushing him out, quite a concern just 4 or so months out from the presidential election, Treasurer.
Yeah, I was able to watch some of that footage. Your Sky News colleague was playing that for me on his phone. I mean, these are extraordinary scenes. And I hope that former President Trump is okay. You can see the professionalism with which the Secret Service has responded to that. I think it's heartening to see that he had his arm up and he was able to, he was mobile, but we hope that he is okay. And these are extraordinary scenes, and no doubt you'll be covering this now through the day.
Yes, we will indeed, and as soon as we have more information on it, we'll we might just keep those images there for our viewers, and as soon as we get more information from the United States, we will get to that and continue. But let's turn our attention now, because it's a related matter in a way. We're talking about an election there in a few months, also an election due here over the next 6 months. I just want to ask you, because tax cuts are a big thing for Australians right now. First lot delivered last week, more to come tomorrow. I'd imagine it's one of the biggest days with the monthly pay coming in. Is there an argument to say you should get to an election sooner rather than later while those matters are fresh in people's minds?
Well, first of all, the election timing is a matter for the Prime Minister. I'm working on the expectation that the election will be in the first half of next year, and I'll be ready for it when the Prime Minister calls it. My focus is on a couple of things. First of all, we've got a really substantial legislative agenda which goes to the future of our economy. I've got around a dozen bills in the Parliament at the moment and around a dozen more still to introduce, and they go to some of the core parts of our economic reform agenda: future made in Australia, superannuation reform, the financial system, as well as Reserve Bank reform. But the big focus in the near term is rolling out these tax cuts to every Australian taxpayer from this month to help with the cost of living. I'd say to all of your viewers, Kieran, make sure you check your payslip. These tax cuts have been rolling out through the course of the month. The tax office tells us that something like 8.8 million Australians have already received a tax cut this year. Tomorrow, which is the 15th, we expect around 750,000 Australians will get their tax cut, because a lot of people who get paid monthly get paid on the 15th of the month. We expect around 2 million Australians will get their tax cut in the next fortnight. And don't forget as well, Kieran, 2.5 million or a little bit more Australians who are on awards, they get a pay rise this month as well. This is all about ensuring that people can earn more and keep more of what they earn. People should check their pay slips to see how much they'll benefit from Labor's tax cuts and the pay rises which people need and deserve to meet these cost of living pressures and provide for their loved ones.
Treasurer Jim Chalmers, thank you.